What's up, guys? LQ here with the LQ Review. Here to talk about South Park Season 23, Episode 6, Season Finale. And really, Season Finale has two storylines going through it. One that I found very funny, and one that I found really kind of boring. So one is very funny, two is very boring. Let's talk about both those both those storylines. The first storyline was about Randy getting arrested because the government learned that he was bombing and destroying private marijuana fields. So they arrest him on acts of terrorism, and they take him down to the lockup. And while there, they remind him, "Do you remember the case of Mexican Joker?" And at that point, that was the worst episode of the season by far. So when they started referencing Mexican Joker, I just wasn't really into that, and I wasn't into the whole storyline, to be honest with you. I've grown bored of Tegrity Farms. It has definitely still had its moments. Remember the last episode, Halloween special? That was a great episode. So I can't say that I don't like South Park anymore because of Tegrity Farms, because I do, but I like it in spite of Tegrity Farms. I'm ready for them to kind of move on from Tegrity Farms, though. I feel like the joke has run its course, unless they can think of something new to do with it. So you've got Randy in jail, and you know, his wife and the kids. They start talking about, well, I guess that we'll just have to move back to South Park and sell the farm. Boy, we sure can stay optimistic. So they start wanting Randy to stay in jail, which is really funny. But other than that part, the whole Randy getting arrested thing during the filming of a show that is now his season finale, you know, I wasn't into the whole Tegrity Farms episode. The part of the episode that I was into was the White family. And this is a family where the last name is White, and their son gets accidentally run over by a police car. And nobody cares when white people get killed by the police. You know, if a black person gets killed by the police, people would be up in arms. They'd be going crazy, rioting. A white person gets killed by the police, nobody cares. So I thought that was just a clever turn on what's going on in culture today. And you know, South Park has always exposed what's happening in the culture, and it made fun of it. And that's what they're doing, obviously. You know, nobody's suggesting for real that people don't care when white people get killed. But it is the greatest extreme. And that's what South Park does, is the greatest extreme. So, you know, I loved it when the White family popped in and at the Tegrity Farm, where they're like, you know, Randy Marsh is arrested, and everybody cares about that. And nobody cares about the white kid. And I don't know. I just feel like that was good commentary. That was interesting commentary because it was, like I said, takes what's happening in culture and flipping it and pushing it to the greatest extreme, and that's good. That's all good. I just didn't care for the Tegrity Farm stuff, and I just feel like the Tegrity Farm stuff is getting close to running its course, and I do hope that they wrap that story up soon and bring it back to South Park, because I feel like a lot of characters have suffered because of Tegrity Farms. We don't get nearly as much Cartman now as we used to. It was funny, and it still is funny, to be honest with you, but I'm just ready. I'm over it. I'm ready to go back to South Park. But in this episode was okay. This episode was a step down from the last few, but it was still something that made me laugh, and half of it I was really entertained during. So, what did you think of this episode? Am I wrong? Is the Tegrity Farm stuff still love? Do you still love the Tegrity Farm stuff? Do you think it's great? Am I just like missing it now? You know, am I in the minority now as far as Tegrity Farms is concerned? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear what you have to say about Tegrity Farms and about South Park Season 23. Thank you so much for being here at the LQ Review, where we talk about all the geeky, nerdy stuff we love to talk about. And until next time, we'll see you later.
Every single day